My friends, this is a great time to become a channel member. Every week now I'm posting uncensored videos exclusively for my channel members, along with custom emojis and live streams for members at the arch-villain level where you get to talk to me directly. Please consider supporting this channel by clicking the link in the video description and joining us in our fight to save pop culture. And also, check out our Patreon and Subscribe-Star pages for exclusive content you won't find anywhere else, including Harvey Cthulhu's insane podcasts, photos of my vast toy collection, and members at the Legionnaire level receive a signed photo, membership card, and certificate signed by me. You'll find the Patreon link in the video description as well. Thanks for watching, my friends, and now on to the video. Greetings, my friends. I am Dicta Van Doomcock, the future ruler of Earth, broadcasting from my hidden base at the center of the Earth. And I am here today to discuss some big shakeups that are going on in the gaming industry. Sadly, since a lot of game devs have gotten infected by the woke virus that started in Hollywood, we've been getting a wave of woke games. But fortunately, gamers have reacted like an angry immune system, fighting this infection, sounding the alarm, and putting woke games in quarantine. Dragon's Age, Fail Guard, Star Wars Outlaws, Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League, Concord. These are just some of the DEI games that have gotten crushed by gamers rejecting this aggressive infection, striking fear in the hearts of developers with woke games currently in development. Everyone knows how Ubisoft is scrambling like mad in a desperate attempt to tone down the insulting historical revisionism and rampant wokeness in their upcoming Assassin's Creed Shadows game. They've tried to hide their black samurai warrior Yasuke on advertising. They're reportedly trying to tone down his prominence in their game, which has been repeatedly delayed in order to do so. And now, things have gotten so bad for these cultural vandals, gaming companies are getting defunded even before they have the chance to spread their agenda-infected games. Likewise, Star Wars Outlaws was attacked for deliberately uglifying their main female character to make her appear androgynous, presumably to appease the tiny number of trans people in their customer base. And what happened? As our friend Matt McGloin at Cosmic Book News put it, quote, "Star Wars Outlaws bombs hard, underperforms, confirms Ubisoft." Quote, Star Wars Outlaws, a game that was released back in August of 2024, is confirmed to have bombed hard. The news comes as Ubisoft faces financial troubles and a struggling stock performance. Star Wars Outlaws didn't deliver on expectations. We get word from Ubisoft Chief Financial Officer Frederick Duguay that Star Wars Outlaws is underperforming. On the new release side, while the sales for Star Wars Outlaws improved throughout the holiday season, it wasn't enough to deliver on our expectations, Duguay said in the latest Ubisoft earnings conference call by a tweaked town, unquote. Meanwhile, Pirate Nation on X leaked this bit of info from behind the scenes, and it's very telling, folks. Quote, Star Wars Outlaws devs admit that so few players have interest in their game that no one, not one single player, has unlocked a mount from completing some mini-games, unquote. Now, you gamers out there will understand how noteworthy that is. Gamers love completing challenges for exclusive perks, regardless of what they are. The fact that since August, not one player has bothered to complete this particular challenge points to a lack of enthusiasm and a paucity of players in Star Wars Outlaws, all because it got called out early for its DEI nonsense. And, as we all know,
the wages of woke is broke, TM.
Exactly, Harvey Cthulhu. This is not only a slogan, it's truth itself. So true, in fact, that gaming investors have realized it, and they're withdrawing funding from a number of Western developers because they realize DEI is really spelled D-I-E. And as a result, a number of Star Wars titles have been recently canceled, including a particularly diverse train wreck called Star Wars Eclipse. Cosmic Book News tells us, quote, the Star Wars Eclipse video game that has been in development from Quantum Dream since 2021 looks to be getting canceled if it hasn't been already. The news comes with it learned that Chinese parent company Netease plans to divest itself of a majority of its overseas studios. Potentially, among them is said to include Quantum Dream, who has been developing Star Wars Eclipse. Star Wars Eclipse was first announced back at the Game Awards in December of 2021. The game is described as set in the High Republic era of the Star Wars universe. Star Wars Eclipse lets you play as a diverse cast of charismatic characters, each with their own story, abilities, and role to play in the tapestry of events that could alter the carefully balanced peace of the Outer Rim. Canceled Star Wars games include Star Wars Battlefront 3, Star Wars 1313, the game by Visceral Games written by Amy Hennig, and Respawn's unannounced Star Wars first-person shooter, unquote.
Well, it certainly seems that the High Republic is a new low for Lucasfilm. This much ballyhooed era hasn't amounted to a hill of masticated beans in terms of cultural impact or financial reward. Some might call it cursed, as it seems to consistently get projects cancelled.
No one cares about the High Republic, O Skull of Calderon, but then again, fewer people than ever since 1977 care about Star Wars anymore. It's a moribund franchise, sadly, bent and broken under the weight of all the shoddy agenda-laden projects clinging to it like cement over shoes. So, while a lot of Star Wars games are currently on the ropes, they're not alone. Netease, a Chinese gaming company, is looking to pull funding from a large number of development studios apparently dissatisfied with what they're getting for their money. The excellent ex-poster Grums, who brilliantly covers the gaming industry, has this to say about the situation, quote, Netease isn't just laying off the 6-person Marvel Rivals team. Netease is also pulling funding from Western and potentially Japanese gaming studios. The CEO is said to be very unsatisfied with Western developers, calling them lazy, entitled, slow, and woke, according to a source I spoke with. Here is a list of studios under review and potentially at risk. Fantastic Pixel Castle, Greg Street's MMO project, Rebel Wolves, former Witcher devs, Worlds Untold, shuttered in November, Skybox Labs, rumors of issues, Bad Brain Game Studios, Jackalyptic Games, a Warhammer MMO, Jark of Sparks, funding pulled in January, Anchor Point Studios, T-0 Entertainment, Bullet Farm, Quantic Dream, rumored to be in trouble, spliced Anchor Point Studios. These are huge investments by Netease, founded by top veterans from AAA gaming and mostly made during the high-flying game demand driven by COVID boredom. A demand which has since contracted. We'll soon see what studios remain funded and which are left scrambling for new investors in a climate where, according to my source, it is extremely difficult to find game investors, unquote. And so, my friends, the game apocalypse continues. Like an immune system thrown into overdrive by a vicious infection, gamers are making woke studios pay for corrupting their games, and judging by the results, the infection is getting beaten back. Let us hope the gaming industry gets better soon. From the center of the earth, this is Dictor Van Doomcock bidding you all, my friends, stay angry. Ha 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 ha